And I am live. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Is that good? Because I have no idea. I was fooling around with all of my sound setup and everything, and it was ridiculous. Because I usually like I use my camera app within Windows 11, and usually it works without a hitch, but then this morning it was like, you need to change your privacy settings in order to use your microphone. And I'm like, I've never made any difference. I've just used this microphone all the time and my camera that's on top of my computer. So, but I don't really like this camera per se because it's just um it's a lane in the ass, to be perfectly honest with you. And don't worry, Eileen, I am super cozy today on the day of torture that is minus 28. Feels like minus 37 outside. So, yeah, gotta love Canadian weather, right? And I'm currently hiccuping because I just had a pepperoni stick. So, but I needed something in my stomach. So I went for that. Then you're probably, I don't know if anything's getting picked up uh, with the laundry machine. You're probably hearing it, but I'm on my second load. I did it right before I got on here, so that's great. Okay, let me see. I have questions. So, Eileen, you had asked if the coffee on the screen, the thumbnail, represented a negative image of a waning crescent moon with a sleepy eye, or was it a positive image of a waxing moon with a startled face, or was it merely a high caffeinated yin yang symbol? And I can see how you would come to those um just how you would come to those questions, because when I looked at it, I'm like, that's funny, and I see the startled face and it looks really cute. Oh, Tina's here. Hello, Tina. Nope, I don't hear the washer. Okay, good. Well, like, I mean, thank God, because that's a very thinly panned door, and with our washing machine being as loud as it is, I'm surprised that you can't hear it. Um, yeah, so okay, what have I been up to this past month? I did Sleeping in the Cold Below slash Party of Your Lifetime, which is underperforming, but it happens at the beginning of the year. I think like it's just I think it's just the way the algorithm is. It's like, oh, anything new, we don't specific we don't specifically care about that. And it's like, okay, well, whatever. It's like, I mean, I took my time, I did the thing, I uploaded it, big deal. But then there's also the option of me, not being like not putting likes, or just even like, I mean, I'm always gonna get views, but it's like at the same time, it's like I really don't care anymore. Because it's like I am gonna try, like, as a creator, I'm not thinking about the views. That's really what it is. I'm not thinking about it. I have a message. Oh yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. I just checked my email and it said that it was there. So at 8:30 is the time. So I thought it was terrific. Yes, thank you. And I love that song. I love both of them. And that was what had made me go ahead and do that one, because I was like, well, I'm like, I love this song. Oh, she forgot her insulin shot. Be right back. Go shoot yourself in the leg. Or, well, I guess not in the leg. I guess it's more in the belly. Yeah, it's in the belly. Slurp. I know yeah, because like we were sleeping in the cold below, it was just, I had a moment of when like it just was in my head consistently. And like all I could hear was just like the oh, and I'm just like, this is stuck in my head. So I'm guessing that this is going to be the next podcast episode. And I didn't want to tell Eileen about it because I was like, I know that it's one of her favorites and I wanted to keep it a secret up to the very end. Drinking mocha frappe. I'm drinking my second coffee of the morning. Like, these are like back-to-back cups. So, if I'm vibrating by the end of this, then just be prepared for that. Yeah, and it was funny because like Eileen and I were talking in the chat earlier, and she was saying, I was like, well, should I get the ball rolling on this? And then when I said, like, should I get the ball rolling, all I could think of was just like, rolling, 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 keep them doggies rolling, bro, huh? And I'm like, oh, God, that one's been stuck in my head too. But unfortunately, be prepared. I actually did work on Be Prepared, and I was planning on releasing it back in October, but then I just lost the motivation. And then when you lose motivation like that, and when you lose, and like, especially if you're doing something when you don't have the motivation that's completely there and you don't have the inspiration for it, like, I was excited and I was planning to release it like right after they had already released theirs, but I didn't have, I either didn't have the audio, or I like, there was something that I didn't have. And then it was just like, um, and then I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to delay this because it's like, it's not gonna be complete. And then by the time I did get around to everything that I wanted, um, life got in the way. And then I was like, well, I'm too unmotivated to release this now because it's just, and then I put it on the back burner. And what the heck? Thumbnail. That was the problem because it was it's extremely difficult. Like, it's done. It's just sitting on the back burner. I haven't released it yet. But the thumbnail has been a pain in the butt because trying to, because like, I have all the captures and I have I have multiple um pictures that I could use. However, I didn't want to make it look exactly like the same thumbnail that VoicePlay chose because I try to stick away from that. Um, and then it was more of so that it was like, well, I'm trying not to find something that has too much fog in the foreground, which is impossible. And then it's like, because like, trying to get a close-up shot of all of them together was impossible because it's like there's like movement and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, Eileen, if you like, I mean, maybe send some my way and I'll take a look at them, because like the one that I had specifically set in mind, I was like, okay, the font choice is great, but the minute that I put it up onto YouTube, it would just be an instant flop because the thumbnail would not get as much clicks as that video needs. So, and I think I did that one twice because I think I lost my voice while I was sitting down and recording. So, that was another part of it too. That I was just like, "Oh my god, I'm doing this twice," and then I just don't feel up to doing it at this specific point. Yeah, I seem to take, and like, I'm kind of glad that I do know about this about myself, but it seems to be like at the beginning, like the end of September through to December. I mean, December this year wasn't too bad, but anything from like October to December off, it's just like my mental capacity. It's just boom, because I get really bad seasonal affective disorder, and like with the changes in the weather, it just drags me down to the pit, really. And last year was a tough year because Eileen's blowing up my phone right now. That's perfect. What was it? Um Yeah, cause like, I hit it hard. And, like, with work-related stress, and then family-related stress, and then, just the holidays coming up, and the end of the year, and then, trying to think about, like, trying to get myself more organized with work and, my personal life, and, and then, like, all of it, and then on top of everything, I'm like, "Oh, well, shit, I still have YouTube stuff to do." And I'm like, "Well, what the hell?" So then I'm like, "But no," I'm like, "I have to just take time, and I have to be a little bit more sporadic about, um, just about what I'm releasing." And, like, I had put up videos of, like, I don't know whether I should continue the podcast, or whether I should just quit, or whether I should continue it, but it was just the way my mind was at the time, and it was awful because, like, I was trying to, like, figure out, I'm like, "Okay," I'm like, "I'm going through a personal thing," and it's like, "What do I wanna show to my audience, and what is it that I don't wanna show to my audience?" But then also it's like, um yeah, it was a mental struggle. It was really just terrible. And, I think I probably am gonna go back, and I'm gonna delete that one video that says that I'm gonna quit the podcast, because deep down in my soul, I really I can't find myself quitting it entirely. I mean, there may be times where I will take breaks, which, is completely understandable, because the voice gets tired, the mind gets tired, and it's hard talking for 20 minutes at a time about something that's so great without going overboard. Oh yeah, and I ripped off part of my thumbnail. So yeah, that's fun. But yeah, I mean, other than me having a hard year, I mean, how has 2025 been so far? I mean, I know for me it's been okay. I did start doing a New Year's resolution, but then I fell off the cycle again. So it's like, I should quit doing that. But I mean, I always try to start the year off on a high, so then it just kind of sets it up for the rest of the year. But now it's like I'm kind of in the middle ground now, and I might pick it back up. But of course, with work exhausting me in so many ways, um, yeah, it's like I hate to revert to old habits, because like I made a promise to myself that I was like, no, I'm gonna, be a little bit more active with just, kind of the more positive way of like doing exercise, or, like meditating I've been doing a little bit more of, and it seems to be helping. And then of course I recently, over the past 2 days, I came across um a woman by the name of Mel Robbins, and she's an author, and she came up with a let them theory. And it's been floating around Facebook and like Instagram and like all the social medias. And she basically just says that it's like we have gotten to a time in our world where it's like, why should we stress ourselves out about other people's behavior and about other people's crap? And like, depending on the situation, obviously, like, it's like, you're not gonna say to somebody who, is kicking somebody's butt in the street, you're not just gonna be like, "Oh, let them figure it out." I mean, obviously, you're gonna let them duke it out for your own safety and your own protection, but also, it might be like, "Oh, well, hey," like, don't necessarily do that type of thing. That's bad. But she's more so talking about like how we get ourselves riled up about like very small things. And like for myself, I get myself riled up about very small things very quickly. Um and all of this year there has been some drama that I've been included in at work. Figures. And I've just been saying, I'm like, you know what? I'm more than happy to be a listening ear for you, but I'm not going to look for solutions. This is your crap, not mine. I'm going to worry about me. And I think eventually I've gotten to that point in my life, and like at that certain age where it's like, I need to just sit back and enjoy the ride, because this whole stressing and getting myself anxious and, going into, like, even last year, I was going into anxiety attacks. I was not sleeping. I was stressed, eating. Like, I just was not taking care of myself. Like, I was probably one anxiety attack away from ending up in the hospital because I had been getting urinary tract infections and I'd been getting ill. And, just once your body's under that extreme amount of stress and burnout, um, I'm like, this is the year that I have to take care of that. Like, I really have to look deeper and be like, hey, like, what's really going on? And, like, even though, I might have found a crappy doctor last year, I mean, I'm more than willing to go back to him, maybe hopefully, because it's like, if it's just a mild thing that I can take care of either at home or, just with medication, I mean, I'll do it. But I'm not going to be setting myself up for like antidepressants or antipsychotics or, just stuff like that, because it's like, I just don't feel like it's for me at that point. Um, but like when it comes to burnout and, all that other craziness, I'm really taking the notion to be like, hey, like, I know that I have this obligation to certain things, but it's like, I want to do my own thing behind the scenes. And that's kind of the good thing about my job, is that I'm like behind the scenes. I can just be doing laundry and cleaning rooms all the time. So, it's just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, whatever crap you got going on, don't bring it on to me. It's like, it's like, I will be a friend to you, but don't drag me into your shit. Because the minute you do that, my trust is gone, and that's it. I got good news. What is it, Tina? 2025 has been painful. Yes. In more ways than one, Eileen. Like, you know? And, we've talked about it. We know exactly what's going on, so it sucks. No, don't quit. No, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not a quitter. I mean, in some things I am, but, they're just, it's more just what am I gonna put my focus and my energy into? And I'm realizing now that there's a lot of energy vampires that, may make it look good, but really it's like, nope, you're just not worth my time. That's the way to do it. Yes. Yeah. What's the good news, Tina? Oh, wait. Slurp. There. You had to have at least a couple Jeff impressions in this. Yes. That is terrific. I'm so happy for you, Tina. Thank God. That is phenomenal. And I mean, like, not that I, obviously that I knew, because you'd shared that news with me. But yes, I'm so glad that's over. And like, that's another thing too. It's like, even when I'm like stressing out and I'm burned out and like I'm going through it, there are things that are, like 10 times as heavy as what I'm carrying. Like, I mean, I know that it's like everybody's struggle is different, and everybody's struggle, like, people go through different things, and that's a different thing. But, and it's like, it makes me think that I'm like, well, holy shit, I'm super grateful that, that I'd rather be going through that stress and that burnout instead of going through what you've had to go through, Tina, because I can't even imagine. Like, I can't even fathom, you know, going through that. No, you're not allowed to compare your struggle to anyone else's struggle. I know, and it's but like that's the thing. Like, it's just like, you just kind of think about it and you're like, well, that struggle's a little bit more of a challenge, and it's like, it's something that, for me, like, I'm grateful that, you know, bless my lucky stars that I haven't I haven't had to go through that, or I haven't had to go, like, it's, but, we all have our struggles, obviously. But, I'm so glad that you're okay, Tina. I'm so glad. Yeah. And I mean that's like also just the stereotypical way. It's like, "Oh, well, like, you don't have this thing, so, like, why are you," like, and it's like, no. It's like, we're pretty much all equal in our struggle. I mean, they're just what was the one quote that I had found not too long ago that was talking about this? And it was just like, it's like, "We're all carrying the same bag of rocks, but one of them just might be heavier than the other." And it's like, I mean, it makes sense. 'Cause it's just like, what we do with those bags and what and how we deal with it and how we break down those. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not saying that my struggle's not valid. I mean, like, like, it's well, and I even talked about this the other day. Like, yesterday, I talked with my coworkers about my mom, and, like, that's a very touchy subject, but, like, they had said to me at the end of it. I just spit all over my microphone. That gross. But, like, they also said that it was just like, it's like, I had no idea. Like, just looking you at face value, I had no idea that you are such a strong individual. And I'm like, I mean, not to sound stereotypical here, but it was like with the situation, I had no choice. Like, but I also had every reason to feel scared. I had every reason to feel afraid. Like, I had every reason to be stuck in the panic of like, what's going to happen today? What's going to happen tomorrow? Um, like, my feelings about it were completely valid. And, when you're going through stuff like that, when you're going through a situation like that that changes your life forever, it just kind of gives you a different outlook on things. And like, I don't ever like, people have always said that it's like, yes, you're strong and yes, you're resilient. And I'm like, well, the situation didn't give me a reason. It gave me a lot of things that I did. I thank it for changing my life in a way. And it also like, because it gives me another, um, it just gives me another, look about life. And that it's like, yes, you went through things, and it's like, you're not going to be one of those people that are going to be protected from life and its crap. It's like, but at the same time, I'd never wish it upon anybody at all. Yes, Tina, I know, you said that earlier, and I'm congratulating you on it so much. Yeah, I'm so glad that it's over, it's done with. That's so great. So, but yeah. Uh, but yeah, like, and I'm like going back to 2025 here. Um, I mean, it's been going okay. I mean, I've kind of been a little bit more organized in my thing because I trust you. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna say it. Best outlook is, I believe you made it through 100% of the crap in your life so far. So you've got this. Exactly. And life gives us a lot of crap. And I have seen people that personally, I believe that they're in denial about it. They're in denial about themselves. They're in denial about life because it's like, I met somebody who said, life is easy. And I'm like, the fuck type of planet are you from? Like, what? So I'm like, okay, you're definitely in denial about something. I mean, I don't know if you're going through something that's causing you to think that, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, right. And yeah, of course. Like, I mean, Eileen, that brings up a good point. It could be that's their way of dealing with it. Like, if they're going through it and they're thinking that it's easy, they could be just their mantra of like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Oh my god, the sun came out, so now it looks a little bit brighter in here. Um, but yeah, let me like, and like, I mean, yeah, it's just also the way that people. Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm. instead of screaming. It's true. Um, yeah, just or even me just looking at somebody and going, okay, instead of going, fuck off. You know, just so many people that I want to say that to, but I can't because I have to be professional. And it's not the people that I work with that are the problem. It's the families. Some of them can be pains in the ass. DJ just added to his story. I don't know what he added, but I think it might just be about the latest thing that he's doing. And oh my god, I am so excited, you guys, for Rachel Potter, Omar Cardona, and I can't remember who the other guy's name is. Singing Come What May. Oh, some of them are pains in the ass. Yep, or lanes in the ass, which is even worse. So, yeah. There are some of them that are just like, well, and even some of the people I work for, I mean, some of them are still of sound mind and some of them are just miserable. Like there's no if, ands, or buts about it. But it's like, and this is gonna sound awful, but it's like when that person's time comes, and hopefully, if it's peaceful or not, whatever, I'm just gonna be like, not really gonna miss you. Just it's like I know that you're in a lot of pain and you're 95 at best and you've lived a good life and you're ready to go, but it's like doesn't really give you a reason to be miserable to me, especially when I'm trying to help you out. So, and if you're still of sound mind and you're calling me down to the ground and you're saying that I'm not doing what I should be doing for you, it's just not right. I just don't think it's right. But I mean that's only 1 out of 19. So, it's not that bad. But Frida gets she gets a pass because it's like I know where it's coming from and I know how she is. So, mhm, mhm, it's true. And well, also with this specific lady, she's going through depression too. So it's like I always try to keep that in the back of my mind. And like when it's the little things, like I'll ask her, I'm like, yeah, I know your back is like really driving you nuts. Um, but it's like, just it's like there anything else that I can do for you? Like, can I, help get rid of some of the Christmas food that you have that you haven't touched? And, like I mean, it's just the small things like that because she can't do it on her own anymore. So it's like, as much as I, like to clean a room or whatever, it's like, I get it. I know she's being upset because she's in pain. So it's always hard to try to be patient with people that are having tough time and trying not to take things personally too. But yeah. And let me see what else has really been going on lately. Not too much has been new, really. Like I haven't really been watching anything new. I mean, other than Mel Robbins' podcast about the let them theory. But I like to be aggressively nice to people who try to be miserable to me. Yeah. Is it I mean, I always find that's hard because it's like in the back of your mind, you're like, oh my god, you're just such an awful, like you're just, ugh. But at the same time, it's like, okay, how you doing? You're doing great. Like it's like, but it took me years. It took me years to just get desensitized to what people said about me, how people treated me. But I mean, I always kind of had that in the back of my mind, like going through elementary school and high school and getting teased and bullied. It's like I really don't care anymore. People are dicks. Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, um, oh my god, like what was it? Like I mean, I had uh I think I had one of my residents say to me that, like, she called me like a bitch, right? And I'm like, "Oh my god," like, I'm just like, "That's the nicest thing that I've ever heard anybody say to me," you know? So it's like, because like, I don't take it to heart, but then I don't give them the validation of, approving their behavior type of thing, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, it's a catch-22 really, because majority of people that I work for, they have dementia, so it's like, I'm not gonna invalidate their feelings because of what they're going through, so it's like, I'm not gonna do it. Well, let me see. Okay, I'm at 30 minutes here. Oh, my second load just I think it's done. So, that's good. I remind you of a cute female dog. What a lovely thing to say. Exactly. Like, you just give a positive connotation to a negative, and it's like that's always great. I'm almost out of coffee. It's going to be a problem. Um yeah, so was there any questions that you wanted to know about? Anything that, you're curious? I mean, anything? I'll wait. I'll see. Oh no, a national emergency. Huh? National emergency. Was that good for like I'm almost out of coffee. Oh yeah, that's terrible. But it's okay because this is my second cup already. So, and like I said earlier, they're back to back. So if I'm like crawling on my ceiling, you might just want to get the salt. So that is hilarious. It's so bright in here that I can't even see my participants and who's like the video because the font blends in with just with the rest of the background. So yeah, that's funny. I think there's only us that are here now. I don't know if Tina's still around. No, she's not. She's gone. Huh. Interesting. So, Eileen, do you have any questions for me? I mean, what do you not know about me that you already know? I mean, you've known me for 3 years. I still can't believe that it's been that long. I mean, it's crazy to me. It's just the best. The best. Oh, oh my gosh. I don't know if I've run out of things to say. I think I have. Yeah, I put out a poll on the community page of my YouTube, and it's still equal on all of the ways of everything. Can you see what I posted? Like what you sent to me or what you posted? Okay, that's the voice play group chat. Huh, weird. Oh, yeah, that one might be good. I think so. That one might be the one. That might be fun. Yeah, I definitely think that that's gonna be the one. No, what I said just before this comment. Um, yeah, that I'm almost out of coffee. Oh, Tina's back. Okay. Did your internet poop all over the place? Because I know mine has. It's 2025 and we still have crappy internet. Like, it's just ridiculous. Let's try again. Welcome back, Tina. I mean, I can see everything you're saying, Eileen. It's not what. Yeah, you're weird. Well, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. I've been working hard on it. I remind you of a cute female dog. What a lovely thing to say. National emergency. I'm almost out of coffee. Yeah. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Oh, you guys want to see my watch screen? I don't know how well this is going to show up, but oh god. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm just going to take the watch off. Why not just take the watch off? You know? Turn up the brightness a little bit. It's going to eat my freaking battery, but I don't care. Max. I don't know if you can see that. Oh god, it's not going to work, is it? Focus? No. Oh my god. It's not going to focus. Damn. Okay. Either way, it's Jeff and Tommy taking a nap. I need to hide my face. Oh god. Oh yeah, because it focuses on my face. Okay, hang on. It's looking for my face and it can't find my face. Okay. This is really uncomfortable, by the way. Oh my god. Nope, it's not working. Yeah, I know. Stupid. Come on. Come on. Ah! I hate you. I hate you, camera. I hate you. Hang on. Let's see if this works. I know what photo that is. Yeah, I know. God damn it. Well, I give up. Okay. But yeah, as long as you know what photo that is, it's great. Okay, let me see. I might pull it up on my phone, and maybe that might give you some context. Pardon me. Oh, there's the inaugural burp on YouTube. It's fun, right? Oh, so many pictures. Okay, wait. Am I going backwards or am I going normal words? Do I even have it on my phone? I don't know if I do. I'm pretty sure I do, but oh, so she had asked, blowing up your phone. So does that make me, oh, Jeff, or laying in your ass? Both. I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna say both. Ah, here it is. Okay, what is it? Ah, it's still blurry. Oh my god. Focus, damn it. Hide. God dang, this camera sucks. Oh well. I never liked it. I never liked it. Like, I always thought that I was gonna get like a higher definition camera, but then it's like, try putting my other hand. Okay. Sorta, kind of. Both hands. I am. I'm cupping both. Like, okay, there we go. Sort of. Sorta, kind of. You get the gist. Oh my god, no! I don't want it to cut out as a thing. Ugh. Okay, right. Maybe black. Ugh, I give up. I give up. I give up. But yeah, Jeff and Tommy. They're so cute together. Your phone wants a cutout because it loves the photo. Of course it does. I mean, how could you not love that photo? It's adorable. Ugh. Yeah. Yes, blowing up my phone. That's a thing. I think I might have lost it in the chat somewhere, or maybe it didn't show up. Yeah, I think it didn't show up, which is weird. I don't know, because I don't have any like sensitivity on the chat for comments, but and it's live chat, so it's like all messages are visible. YouTube's weird. I give up. You need to, hide my face. Because I posted it 3 times. I don't know. YouTube's weird. I'm gonna blame it on YouTube. Just like Jeff blames everything on Crowdcast. So yeah. That's basically what I've been doing. I'm probably, after this, I'm gonna wash my final load of laundry, hang my first 2, and then maybe clean up a little bit because my floor is a goddamn mess. What you don't see behind the camera, it's a mess. The last one was between Tina saying thank you and me saying you need to hide your face. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, it's not there. It's weird because it's like it just says no what I said just before this comment, and then Tina comes back, and then let's try this again. Welcome back, Tina. Thank you. You need to hide your face. And that wasn't like directly towards Tina. That was direct me. Cue the Twilight Zone music. Exactly. It's fine. Huh. Twilight Zone. It's like something of that Twilighty show about that zone. Was there anything else that I wanted to share with you guys before I wrap this up? I don't think so. Other than it being brutally cold outside. It's a good day just to cuddle up in bed and just do nothing, but there's also there's just also random question. When will you be trying Jeff's pancake recipe? I mean, once I get all the ingredients, because I don't even know. I know what I have, but I know what I don't have. I don't have the flour for it. I have half and half. Like I have white and brown. So, and I feel like that probably wouldn't work. I mean, but also, I could also try Lane's pancake recipe too. Go gluten-free style. I mean, like I would want to try them both and then just like see which one I like better. And then I could brag. I could brag to both people, but I just have to get the ingredients. Maybe I might do that. I might just make a list of ingredients and then go to the store, buy the. But it's funny because with his pancake recipe, it's so work intensive. It's so work intensive. And it's like, my God. It's like, this is a man who just loves to make a mess of his kitchen and then have Kathy clean it up after. You know? And stiff peaks. You want stiff peaks. Yes. Get Bob's Red Mill 1 for 1. Yes. Because it says it in the recipe itself. So, I mean, maybe who knows? I might just give it a try and I'll see. Maybe post a vlog about it. Who knows? And that's like the other thing. It's like vlogging too. It's like, do people really want that? But I don't have a camera for that. I mean, the only camera I have, I will show you. It is a crappy centuries old by these days. But I'm missing the see, tiny, so small. But it does great for all of the things that I would need it for, but the quality is crap. Like 14.1 megapixels. So, back in those days, it was like, I'm, I'm just like trying to think. But then I don't also have like $4,000 that I can put down and aside to pay for a brand new spanking camera that I'll probably only use maybe once or twice. So that's a part of it too. Yeah, I've used this thing for a lot. And yeah, but I'm also missing the the cord that goes with it, that you put it into your thing and then you put it into like your TV and you can see all of your um like all your pictures. So it's like, well, even on the memory card, I guess that's a little bit easier. Like the SD card, I can just put it into my. Actually, no, I cannot. I can't put it into. Wait, I'm trying to think. Does this monitor over here have an SD? No, it doesn't. And my laptop doesn't have an SD slot. So it's like I'm basically screwed. And like I needed that cable. So I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, whoops. Memory cards don't work anymore. Like I would literally need um a converter, I guess. So yeah, USB SD reader, that's probably what I would need. So I'm like, and I didn't even realize that until like a couple days ago when I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna pull these off of the um off of the thing and check the SD. Then I'm like, I can't because I don't have a slot. And I'm like, what? Like it blew my mind because I completely I didn't even think about it because my old computer it did have an SD reader. It did have a thing. So I'm like, well, holy crap. And so yeah. Well, I think that does it because I have laundry to hang and I still have laundry to wash, so and a room to clean and coffee to finish. So the CD reader in my computer, yes. Let me wait. Hold up, because I have my external DVD CD reader, and I think it might have an SD thing in it. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't know where I put it, by the way. It's in that special place. I think I put it in the drawer with all my DVDs. But yeah. So I think that could be possible, but I mean, I would have to figure that out. If you hang it outside, it'll be rock solid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and people have done that. People have been stupid enough that it's like, I'm going to hang my laundry outside on a minus 30 something degree day, and then they take it out and they're like, it's like frozen stiff, and it's like, what did you think it was gonna do? It's minus 30. Well, minus 28, but feels like minus 40. What did you think? God. Yeah, rock solid. It won't be dry, it'll be rock solid. I'm so happy that Rachel's releasing an album. That would be worth putting money towards. For sure. For friggin' sure. Yes, I'm excited about that. I'm so excited. So, anyways, I think I'm going to wrap this up because, like I said, I got stuff to do and things to do and whatever. So, thanks for coming out and hanging out with me today. Freeze bubbles, as well as everything else on me would freeze. My lips, my face, just everything would freeze. But yeah, thanks for coming out here and hanging out. I'm glad to be doing this again. It's been so long. And I feel like I don't feel bad about not doing it, but I'm glad that I managed to do it again because it's just scheduling, motivation, and having just the will to do it are three things that it's like this year I'm working on, and I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent with it. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I will talk to you guys sometime. Who knows? Brush 10 times a day. Yes. I I actually have been waking up to that every morning now, and before I go to bed, it's like, "You have to brush 10 times a day." And it's like, "Yep." So I'm gonna go do that too. Alright. See you guys. Bye. Oh, don't hit not yet, hit end, damn it.